I've never heard those words in relation to my content. Thank you, sir.
What,
I
quality
play Re-
content?
I play Resident Evil 6 and The Quiet Man. Oh, I just lost my last first place in The Quiet Man
Who'd
speedrun.
you? I just started recording, by the way. Who'd you lose it to? Who beat you?
Uh, this dude Hepawana, he's been playing the game since it came out,
Mm-hmm.
and he's been doing the Lord's work. He's brought this game to whatever
Games gone
speedrun
quick.
events he has been able to.
Oh,
He
okay,
he wants to do games done quick,
but not yet.
and I think I've made it possible. One of the reasons it doesn't really get accepted is because it was a 2.5 hour run. That's 2.5 hours you got to find somewhere at like 3 a.m. when nobody's watching.
I mean, I feel like it's like a memeable enough game that it could do
it
decently
you
well.
you'd think so, but Canzalone tried playing this on his stream, and then he stopped after like halfway through the game, and he never went back to complete it because it's a game about a deaf person, and some people don't like understand we're making fun of the game, not the deafness.
People got upset about making fun of the game because the character's deaf.
Yeah, it they felt it came off as insensitive. Um,
What?
like
But the game is shit.
yeah, but there's all kinds of people, and
People
cans
just
don't want to lose.
looking to get offended over literally everything. Good lord.
Well, God, the poor guy. He when I first met him because I was playing a game called Weed Shop 3, and he was one of the few
Yeah.
people that had like content on Weed Shop 3. So that's how I wound up first meeting him. But YouTube does not like that game,
Why
so
is
he
it?
had to
Oh,
stop
because
making
of
content.
really?
Child preference, I guess. Uh, the game, the game is actually pretty decent for the kind of game it is. You know,
Adam used to play that so much. He played that game to death. I was like, "What? You're playing this game? Looks like absolute shit." I could see how it could be fun though, like those like
hey,
sim
people
management games.
people enjoy games that look like absolute shit. You joined me on one, and those people are really well. They're not really upset. They were upset at the way I presented it because I made the video.
I still don't get that. I don't understand what
Well,
exactly they're upset about.
we also never said I'm sorry to them, which I thought in the video you
I
looked
said I'm
embarrassed.
sorry like 1,000 times.
Well, say it again. Say it again. I'm sure they'll say it.
I'm
We'll see.
sorry. I'm
They're
so
right.
sorry. I didn't mean
Chance is
to.
so sorry that he's never going to play 7 Days to Die again. Never. We've already discussed this.
I'm banished from the
Uh,
game forever. I get it. I'm banned.
the
I
game
can't
the
play it.
game is deleted off his hard drive, and it's probably hidden from view on his Steam library. So
Let
never
me.
again.
In fact, I'll uninstall it. Well, actually, I can't because I'm recording my screen. But I was gonna say I'm gonna uninstall it right now just to make sure I never go near any server again.
Stick with Minecraft. You're shitty at that. Don't fuck up other people's houses.
I mean, I don't in Minecraft. I never try to fuck up other people's
Yeah,
shit.
no,
Like
I
that's
know it was a mistake. I was like,
like
oh shit.
I
I hope
I've
I can fix
yeah.
this. And I need to go back and finish fixing it. I put the house back together. I still need to paint it and replace the items, but I can just go into God mode and or creative mode and create all the items that
Wait
were
a minute.
missing.
Wait a minute. They got upset when you can just recreate the items in God mode.
Look, man, it
I
was a shot.
retract my apology.
No,
Pathetic.
do not,
Sad.
do not get these
That
people mad at me
upset.
again.
No, be mad at me. You got upset when he could just recreate the items? It's on camera what the items were, so you can
Oh,
easily recreate all of them. Why did you have
yeah,
them in wooden boxes on the first floor
because
when things explode?
that nobody's supposed to be using that house when shit's exploding. Those guys only pop up on Horde Night.
Oh man.
And every other player knows stayed away from anything. Like if it's not local, zombies won't spawn. Like, it's a pretty.
Are there stronger boxes that can withstand one explosion?
No.
Nothing can
No.
withstand an explosion?
No, 7 Days to Die is a really shit game. In fact, there has been an update since we played, and in that update, everything now costs more to make.
Why would they make the game worse?
Because it's in response to the last video I made where I was like, hey, look at their shitty leveling system. I can focus on this one skill. And then like I kind of broke down how the math works out. How because like you get skill magazines instead of leveling up by doing shit or whatever. Now you find skill magazines, and if you only put points into one thing, you will get an overwhelming amount of magazines and books related to that. So it not only increases your chance of finding the books, it decreases the chance of finding everything else because you can only have 100%. So if one number raises, all other numbers have to drop.
But you also level up by just killing zombies, though.
Well, that is a different kind of leveling up. So like with the skill books, you can make better weapons. Some of them are related to a class where like the bar brawler books are for using knuckles, and you'll get stuff like you'll heal a hit point every time you punch a zombie. You'll gain increased damage when you kill a zombie, stacking up to 3 times. So like I think you regain stamina faster while you're running than normal. You regenerate health, or that's not one of the books, but there's a series of books, and they're all really related to the class, basically, that you're trying to play. And if you increase the chance that you're going to find these books, you're going to get like all 6 in the first week before the first Horde Night. And usually the 7th book has like a really good bonus. Like again with Brawler, every 7th hit does 300% damage.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you were doing? You're doing the punch class?
Yeah, I was, but Is Pre-Built saw that like the science class, the intellect build, had a lot more potential for abuse.
What do you do with the science one? Because like I found a couple science books, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck.
Science is used for medical stuff. It's made making vehicles.
Oh, okay.
So your mini bike, motorcycle, bicycle, 4x4, and gyrocopter. Let's see what else. It governs stun baton damage and stun, and also you can make something for your stun baton that like has just such massive knockback. Think baseball bats and Fallout 4.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so you can just like bash a whole group of enemies and it'll go flying into the distance. And yeah, it's like the ultimate crowd control. So like he immediately, because he knows the game inside and out, he immediately realized what he could do with that build using my methodology.
Damn.
Just like the guy who beat me at the speed run is using my technique. God damn it!
Those people are taking your shit, man.
It's actually a huge compliment when you develop the speedrunning tech that people need to use to beat you. They have to use my technique right now, because this dude, he shaved 8 minutes off my time. Now, it's not your normal speedrun.
Why is that?
Because Well, I don't really give a shit about it. I'm just trying to get a better time. I'm not trying to get the best time.
Mm,
A normal speed run is one where people, practice and
yeah.
install the game more than one day a year. And one day a year because Valentine's Day, the main character is Dane.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Valentine's Dane. It is the official holiday of sad, lonely boys everywhere. If you do not have a date, you must play the Quiet Man.
That's the
That
rule.
should, yeah, it used to be like you get motivated. You're like, young man. They're like, I want some pussy. Now,
Now it's I
now,
don't want to play the quiet man.
yeah, it's I don't want to play the Quiet Man. How
By the way,
times have
we
changed.
never did the intro. You're watching the
I
Fanciest podcast. Jefferson's here.
Yeah, I don't know how to intro. I'm bad at it.
I
Like
just well,
I'm
I just
usually
that was my problem. Like I was supposed to do the intro. I just completely was like, let's just start recording. We're talking about video games and shit.
yeah, we're
Let's just
already
go.
talking. We
Let's just go.
started a chat where like getting ready on Discord. Like
Yeah.
no, this is content. What the fuck's wrong with it? What were we talking about? Here
So
we
you
go.
started talking about Palia. No, I have not played that
Ooh.
game at all. Um,
Palia is it's Pokemon without the battles, or it's hard to describe. There's no fighting in the game currently. I believe
hmm.
it's planned. It's on version 0.3. So it's still very early beta.
Okay.
Which I would have thought it would be alpha because it's, incomplete, but I guess it's beta because it's out for people to play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that works. But yeah, it's feature incomplete currently. It's only got like 2 maps, but the cycle feels
Maps.
really good. Yeah, like you've got your home, you've got the main town,
Mm-hmm.
and then you've got Bahari Bay, which is the area where you find like higher level trees and um,
No
yeah, they're
combat. Higher level trees.
yeah. So like
I
you
guess
know how
RuneScape
progression
has.
works. You start
Yeah.
with like stone, then copper, then iron. Iron's on the second map, Bahari Bay. Um,
So it's
there's
crafting too.
yeah, that's one of the big things about the game is you got your plot of land. The more you do in the town, the more reputation you get.
Mm-hmm.
The more of that plot you can unlock to build on.
Okay.
What else? Um, you it you can buy all kinds of house pieces, and then you set them down, and then you put in the materials, and then they complete in like 8 hours. So like I just put down 2 hallway extensions to my main house, and then I'm adding on bigger rooms back there, and then I've what is happening to my voice? Give me a second here. Anyways, yeah, so I'm adding on some rooms back there to give me more floor space so I can put more crafted items inside and
Hmm.
decorate. And Kanzlun did a whole I'm going to go visit 10 viewers' houses, first 10 viewers that say they want me to come.
So this is like the MMO version of Animal Crossing, kind of.
Yes.
Okay, that kind of makes sense. I
I
was like,
didn't
what's the end game content gonna be like? How are they
if
gonna keep
Animal
people?
Crossing Oh, I got it's all they have to do is keep adding, new stuff to collect.
Hmm.
There's also a big emphasis on relationships with the townspeople.
How does that work in an MMO?
You go around, you can talk to them once every in-game day. You can give them a gift every 24 hours. You get like you'll get quests from them
Hmm.
as your relationship grows. Uh, you can marry a lot of the characters.
So you could
Uh,
marry the same character as like a friend, and then you like You have your person
Yeah,
at your
like
place, and then you go to their place, and they're there too. You're like,
yeah,
bitch, what
it's a
the
whole
fuck are you doing here?
what is it, the Mormons that do that?
It's kind of the
Well,
opposite. Normally they've got like multiple wives, not that their wives have multiple
yeah.
husbands. Yeah, a little polygamy going on, kind of strange. I guess Lost Ark kind of had something sort of similar to that.
Yeah,
Where you
Lost Ark had so much potential, and it's
yeah.
too. I don't want to say too monetized, but I mean, yes, but it's not the monetization that stopped me from playing the game. The
What did?
It took too long to get through the main story. Like everything was piss easy. That everything that had come out before it came out in America was just downscaled to a point where you didn't need to play the game. You just walk forward and click on stuff and it dies. But that wasn't the problem either. It was all of the I want to say like gotcha mechanics, probably the wrong terminology, but all those little things that they want you to click on every 10, 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, kind of like the engagement type stuff.
Yeah, like
Like the
engagement
daily
mechanics.
login stuff.
Yeah, not just daily logins, but like, hourly bonuses or 10
There's so much shit. There's so much shit.
yeah, it's just throwing shit and it's like I just want to enjoy this game. Why won't you let me enjoy the game? You want me to play so hard that you're making me not want to play the game.
There are like 8 different currencies too. That's what lost me is when I re-logged in after not playing for a bit, and I just didn't know what the fuck. I was like, what am I doing here? And then you keep opening these chests, and then they give you different types of currencies, and I didn't know what to do with the things, and then you get all these different like items that are like crafting things. I'm like, I don't know if I need these later or what these are for, so I guess I'll just throw them in my storage, and then my storage is just full of shit. I don't know what any of it's for. Like I have a whole tab for shit that I don't know where it's supposed to, like what it's supposed to do.
Hey, listen to this, developers. Your customers ain't that bright. They can't handle all this information.
It's too much shit.
Now
even real life is simpler than that. There's one currency that I have to worry about, USD. That's it. I don't have to worry about anything else. There's no other random fucking shit that I have to deal with on this certain website and this certain website. They only take this kind of coin. No, virtual currency, thank God, did not actually become a real currency.
They're still trying. I don't know what's going on with Bitcoin, Dogecoin,
I never
or
understand
any
of that shit.
But like it morphed into NFTs, and NFTs are poison to everything.
They died. NFTs are dead.
Well, everybody who was
internet.
involved in them got arrested.
That too. That too. Yeah, there were so many crypto scams. It was crazy.
The fucking Red Ranger got arrested for a crypto scam.
Logan Paul did a cryptocurrency scam too, where he did a rug pull because
we don't have to say scam after cryptocurrency. Every cryptocurrency is a scam.
It's weird. I'm sure there's somebody in the comments going, "Oh no, it's this."
It's just a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Because your coin doesn't get any value unless you recruit other people to the coin.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly how a pyramid scheme works.
I don't know, it's really strange. I mean, I hate the fact that, going back to like virtual currencies in games, I hate how many of these different games don't just let you buy things. Like if you're gonna have microtransactions, just put a price tag on it. Don't make me buy some fake fucking currency that will have a little bit left over, and then I go, oh well, I can't use that or anything, so to buy more of your fake virtual currency. Like I know why they're doing it, but stop fucking doing it. Like
your favorite game, Diablo 4, has such a terrible
battle pass?
Terrible problem that it's related to the battle pass.
Well, it's because Blizzard doesn't know how to make battle passes.
Okay, so they did the math.
Mm-hmm.
Asmongold, it's somebody else. Like they're going through this stuff and trying to figure out like the dark patterns and all that shit going on. And So with the battle pass, you get 666 coins.
Devil.
And yeah. Haha, Diablo. It literally means devil. But
Hail Satan and all that.
that's
Anyway.
that's not, or you can't get enough coin like money in the battle pass to get the next battle pass.
Yeah, that.
But also, um, the battle pass comes with just enough coins that by the time you get the third battle pass, you will have 998 coins, like too shy of affording the battle pass. From the I'd have to watch it again, but
How much?
you wind
How
up,
much do the battle passes cost?
oh fuck if I know. I
Because 666 times 3. I'm not very good at math. I'm not gonna try, but like that would get you to like what, 2,000?
let's see.
2,000 something.
It costs 1,000 platinum, $10.
18 to be. Fuck.
They also did this thing where
I'm just gonna do the math real quick.
yeah, if you pre-book the game, like you got a free battle pass.
Hey, I was
which
right.
you
It was almost 2,000. 1998. 1,998. So,
okay, there we go. That's
so
the number.
wouldn't each battle pass be like $10?
Yeah.
So wouldn't 1,000 coins be $10?
Yeah,
Normally?
you have to buy 2 more coins to get the third
Oh, I
season.
see. Okay, not 2 more battle passes. Because let's say like
No,
after 2 battle
you have to-
passes, you could get the next one with all the coins. But that's still fucked. Whenever you can't get the next battle pass with the currency in the current battle pass, I go like this and I move on. I'm done. I'm not gonna get your fucking battle pass if I can't earn the next one. That's simple.
Lately, if I see something has a battle pass, I'll probably wind up avoiding it. Like,
Not all battle passes are bad. Not all of them are terrible. I
mean,
I know
it
you hate
depends on the
Fortnite,
game.
but it's the only game that has gotten the
don't-
battle pass correct.
I don't hate Fortnite. I have never played Fortnite. I just don't want to play Fortnite. I shit on it every time because I don't play on it and I think it's funny. But like, I'm completely ambivalent about Fortnite.
Do you just not like battle royales? Why have you avoided it?
I've never played a battle royale. They don't appeal to me, I don't think.
Well, you've never played it. You don't know. What if you find out like, oh shit, this is amazing.
Not like
Like that's how I was with battle royales. I'm like, that
I
sounds
liked Halo
like
2,
shit.
Halo 3 multiplayer. I liked Overwatch. I don't know. I'm just really weird about some genres of games.
I say give it a shot.
Eh,
Give one of them a shot. There's a reason they're so popular.
as long as Belle lets me use her credit card.
No, fuck no. Just don't buy anything. That's the thing about Fortnite. That's why I always talk about how good that battle pass is. It's the only one with a good battle pass because you get enough currency for the next one and then some. And you get a shitload of currency during it. Now they've gotten worse because there are like mid-season bullshit battle passes that they've started doing because the Star Wars one did so well. Where in the middle of the battle pass season, they'll have another like crossover thing. And there'll be a separate battle pass for it. And you can go the free track or the premium track. So that means there's 2 battle passes per season, essentially. And like I understand like defending it.
With Fortnite, if you buy a battle pass, can you toggle them on or off, or do you just lose it after a certain amount of time?
Oh, you only have like a certain amount of time to complete the battle pass.
I see.
But you have a
don't like
long
the system.
fucking time. You have a long time to complete. Like if you can't get at least like
if it's a very fair
I think it's
amount
fair.
of time and what. Yeah, because that's something that they keep bringing up, like with Osmongold, is, you should be able to turn the battle pass off. Like,
What do you mean turn off the battle pass?
In my example for Diablo 4, it's like, what if your game launch is broken and your shithead bosses need you to grind and work unpaid overtime for 3 months
just
and
missed
you
the
bought a
whole.
battle pass, you don't get any of the things you literally paid for. You paid for that stuff.
Yeah.
So you should be able to earn it
Mm-hmm.
at your leisure.
I agree. I think Halo Infinite's idea of owning the battle pass forever, it was great. But the first fucking season was dog shit because they don't give you any premium currency.
Well,
And then I think
the
now
first season of Halo Infinite was dog shit because it's Halo Infinite. Isn't that what your big disappointment?
my
That game?
my big disappointment is yes, that game, but not because of the gameplay. I love the gameplay. In my opinion, this is going to be I've said this before and people always get mad at me. The gameplay of Halo Infinite, in my opinion, is the best gameplay out of any of the Halo games. It just feels so fucking good to play, which is why I kept playing it even after shitting on it constantly, because the game itself is so much fucking fun. It's just there's no content, there's no ranking system, there's no anything that should have been in the game from day one.
None of the reasons why I loved Halo
now.
3.
What?
Halo 3 did it perfect. None of the things that kept me going in Halo 3 exist, do they?
What were the things that kept you going in Halo 3?
Well, first off, there were plenty of different game types.
Mm-hmm.
They still not have Slayer?
Oh, they've had Slayer for a long time now.
Okay.
It was just a launch.
It launched without... Okay.
Yeah, they didn't have Team Slayer. What the fuck are you guys doing?
There was, like, rank insignias. I believe those are in Halo Infinite.
What do you mean, like leveling up?
Yeah.
It wasn't until recently. There were no
really?
ranks. There was, like, a ranked mode, but it wasn't, like, the rank you're talking about. Like, how in Call of Duty, you get a bunch of kills and, like, you keep ranking up and that's your level.
I mean... Like, really, you should be earning, like, decals for your armor and, you know, obviously new gear for different silhouettes and shit.
The only progression system was if you paid for it through the battle pass.
Yeah, Sugma.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
That's why I can't believe it's the simplest thing. The simplest thing. The game philosophy of just... Let's focus on making a good game. And Baldur's Gate 3 comes out. And the entire industry shits on it. And that's how you know...
Did they shit? I never saw a single person shit
on
it.
Oh, yeah.
Who shit on it?
Yeah.
I've seen nothing but love and praise.
People in the industry, other companies that make video games.
Or dog shit companies. Like, if you're gonna shit on a good game, it means your games suck.
Yeah, it's the same people that shit on Elden Ring. Like, you know, people at Ubisoft are like, oh, you're missing all the UI elements. How are people going to know? Blah, blah, blah. Sound design. That's how you know somebody's behind you. Fucking sound design. If I need a goddamn arrow to tell me somebody's behind me, your game is shit.
Yep.
Maybe I can see their shadow. You know, maybe there's a little sound that plays. I got a spider sense that, oh, something's happening. Or the music cues. And you're like, oh, fuck, there's something out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Left 4 Dead does that shit.
Yeah. The only thing about Elden Ring, and the reason I haven't gone back and played it, is because I just feel fucking lost whenever I play it. Like, maybe that's supposed to be the point, but whenever I played it, I'm like, I don't know where the fuck to go at all.
I don't think that's that kind of game. I think it's a game of exploration. I haven't been back because I have some real trouble holding controllers, just the way that my chest locks up. So, like, Armored Core is going to be when I'm probably going to be playing that game an hour at a time because it's going to be really intense.
People are really hyped about that, and I have...
They should be.
Absolutely no fucking clue what it is.
Armored Core was one of my favorite games on PlayStation 2.
It's been that long?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the 6th one. So they came out with sequels, but, like, I think eventually it just kind of got a little bit run into the ground. Maybe some of the sequels weren't quite what they should have been. And then they stumbled on Dark Souls, and, you know, that's been the focus.
Let's see, Armored Core 5. It was on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. It was From Software. 7.5 out of 10.
What year?
2012.
2012. Yeah, that would have been the last one I played. I don't remember anything about it.
So why are people so excited about this one if... Oh my god, Armored Core 4 got a 5.9 out of 10 on IGN. And they just give out 7s like candy. What, 3?
Yeah, so, like, maybe the
7.
quality dip.
What is happening? 7.3 out of 10 for Armored Core 3. 2 got an 8.
2 and 3 were fucking great.
And then 1 got an 8 out of 10, but they came out in 1997. So 3 had... It was a 7.3 out of 10. I don't know. I'm just... Like, I'd never really known a whole lot about this series, and then suddenly people are super hyped about the new one.
So you've got the building mechanics of like a mech warrior kind of game. So you've got a bunch of different heads and chests and like engines and shit to swap out. You have to balance your weight. You have to like what pieces you use determine your hit points and your accuracy, and there's a lot of micromanaging with the vehicle itself. You can do a tank chassis, or you could do a straight up flyer. Tank chassis has double the hit points, but you can't. Your maneuverability is much lower. So there's a lot that goes into these builds and understanding how your thing drives. But there's also, it's the polar opposite of Dark Souls, because this is really fast machine combat. Like,
oh, here's a 13-minute gameplay trailer. Do you want to watch it with me and we can talk about it? Because I don't know anything about this fucking game.
Sure.
All right, so I'll do like a 3, 2, 1 countdown thing so you can kind of time it
And
up.
I believe that's going to be a PvP trailer.
It just says gameplay preview. It's from 3 weeks ago. Here, I'll send you the link. Shouldn't be PvP. Oh, I can't send you the link because I'm using Discord right now.
Yeah. Are you first War Thunder? Are you talking about this giant red play on PC button?
Oh, are you talking about War Thunder now? Let me go to War Thunder. The website?
Yeah, to download.
So I go to warthunder.com.
Uh-huh.
And there's a big register now button, and then right below that it says download game. So like, don't go to my link. Go to like the War Thunder website.
That's the difference. That download is not on the link you sent me.
So on the link, after you register, where does it take you?
After you register, it takes you to the download link. But if you're already registered, it just tries to register you again.
Oh yeah, it's only a registration link. Yeah. If you're gonna download the game, you'd have to just go to the website.
Okay. If you do a War Thunder thing, let me know like a couple days ahead of time.
Okay.
If I have the hard drive space, I'll do it.
I was thinking I might actually, because my campaign or whatever ends on the 20th. I was thinking of maybe streaming it after this, just because I'm like,
well,
I kind of.
I won't have it downloaded by. Well, what time are you streaming? It takes an hour.
I'll figure it out. If anything,
Okay.
I can just do it tomorrow.
So we were talking about Armored Core. We're going to watch a thing.
Yeah. Armored Core. I for some reason can't send you a link because you can't.
What's the name of the video on YouTube?
It is Armored Core 6 VI. Fires of Rubicon - gameplay preview, and it's from Bandai Namco Entertainment.
Gameplay preview. Bandai Namco, 13 minutes, 30 seconds.
Yep. 5.2 million views. That's some fucking hype right there. That's a lot of views.
Yeah.
All right. Got loaded up?
Yeah, I'm actually started and I'll go back.
Yep. All right. In 3, 2, 1, hit and play.
Contact. No, you're too young for that.
I know what that is. The explosive thing. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. No, 3, 2, 1.
Contact.
Contact. No, that was a
Hello.
educational show when I was a kid.
Oh, I was just thinking of when they're blowing shit up. They go 3, 2, 1, contact, and then they put the two wires together and they blow shit up. So we're not gonna watch this whole thing. I just want to get like a general idea of what the game is.
All right.
I think it might be an interesting thing having in podcasts, talking about whatever video game is coming up.
Our story begins in a distant star system.
Well, yeah, especially if you do gaming content stuff.
True. I was gonna make a video today, but
an independent mercenary is
you talk about a lot of stuff that I.
new substance known as coral.
Let's use a lack of taste. Don't care about Switch games. Like, people care about it. I just don't.
oh, I don't even make Switch videos anymore. Those fucking bomb.
Okay, so apparently people don't care.
People on my channel don't care, but they're like whole channels
Yeah.
about Switch games. Like if I had stuck with the Switch from the very beginning, I would have a massive audience.
Players make the most of their AC.
2 people went from nobody to massive audiences just from the Switch. Holy shit, I like the graphics.
I'm getting giddy. Like, I have not watched anything about this. Like, this is...
Oh, this is your first time looking at stuff too, huh?
Yeah, I have the faith in Jesus that this is going to be a good game. It's
See,
like,
I don't. So I need
I have more faith in
reassurances.
this than I do in Jesus, because I've asked Jesus for many
that's cool.
things, but I've only received Armored Core. So,
Well,
like,
maybe this will
Armored...
be it. This is his response. So how big are these fucking maps? Because I've heard it's mission based. It's not like an open world game.
They can be pretty big in the previous games. On PlayStation 2, they had some big fucking maps.
It's like mission based open world,
Yeah.
sort of.
Overwhelm enemies with up to 4 weapons simultaneously, equipped to each.
Is that a fucking lightsaber?
Yes. Those were also on the PlayStation 2. Like,
Do you know what this reminds me of? And I only played it for a little bit. Anthem. This reminds
Anthem, but
me.
good.
This reminds me of Anthem. What's up with the giant circle in the middle?
Follow the markers.
it's your targeting reticle. I'm sure that there's meters on either side for like overheating, maybe weapons. Missile lock. I think that's, you know, the outer reticle is your missile lock range. So as long as you're inside the bigger circle, you got missiles. The smaller circle is like for gunfire.
Not a big fan of those water graphics. I know that might be nitpicking for some people, but they were kind of garbage.
I didn't really pay attention to that. I was paying attention to the nice sidestep boosts and shit.
Yeah, there's like no ripples when they were like in the water. I don't know.
To take the fight to the air, extending combat dimensions.
I'm really weird about water graphics. I like good, clean water.
Yeah, for the longest time, again, during PlayStation 2 era, I very specifically, every game, I was like, water graphics. Judging everything on water graphics.
Dude, Little Big Planet had amazing water graphics.
I did not play much of that.
Oh, Little Big Planet 1 and 2. Oh. Those are better than Mario.
Yeah, it looks like one of those bars has overheat on it for the weapons. Oh, nice. It shows like reloading on the ammo display.
I kept hearing that this was like Dark Souls.
Did he just punch a helicopter?
Yeah, he's punching like a helicopter thing.
I love that.
Damage to their attitude control system to temporarily put them out of action.
Is there a pilot in that thing, or is it just like a robot?
Any attack received in this state is considered a direct hit, dealing heavy damage.
I don't know. It's a lot of locking on and just.
It seems
I don't know.
like it.
I don't know. It's very gray. It reminds me of Chrome Hounds, which I was just talking about with my buddy, and it's very gray.
I have not played Chrome Hounds.
I played a little bit, and it was very slow. This looks a lot faster.
Such as the head and core, and internal
Oh my god,
parts
look
for
at all
power
those
management.
fucking stats you have to keep track of. Holy shit.
Assembling an AC to fit your own playstyle and strategy is crucial to success.
That's not a lot of stats.
Got a job for you, 621. This one's a request from the Arquebus group.
The Arquebus.
Raven, this
Yeah,
request comes from
different
Schneider,
military
the
or
Arquebus
mercenary outfits.
Mmm.
The mission will take place in the Bonadea Dunes of Western Belius.
Bonadea Dunes, that's
Our
fun.
coral investigation there is being blocked by the Strider, a
Whoa.
Rubicon Liberation Front mining ship. You are to destroy
How dare
it.
they?
The Strider is a mobile resource base that was extensively weaponized by the Liberation
I want to see
Front.
that big thing blow up.
So we got the Sand People and their what was the Sand Crawler?
Your attack will focus on the eye.
Except this is for mining.
Giant laser cannon connected directly
No,
to the
Jawas.
generator.
Yeah, it was Jawa.
Sand People are a
It's
totally
protected
different
by a
thing.
shield,
That's the Tusken
which is
Raiders.
powered by auxiliary sub-generators.
It's the that's the slur.
Sand people.
This concludes the briefing. Good luck.
Time for a little self-promotion, 621. Smash the Strider and
So are you a
Arquebus
person
HQ.
or are you like a
Sure to
robot?
remember your name.
You're a pilot.
Do you have to see what your pilot looks like?
Probably not.
Commence mission.
It'd be
Like-
cool if while you're like battling with like the enemy mechs,
Strider.
you could kill the pilot and you see him like
We're up
bleed
against
out,
an enormous
or you
weapons
cut
system
through their
with
suit
crazy
and you
inside.
see like the people just get eviscerated.
That would be cool, but I also think it would like not work in this particular game.
No?
Nah, like Front Mission 3 was a strategy game, and like you could just straight kill the pilot. But you know, I think in a skill-based action game,
Well, I mean, like, even if you're not like just trying to like make that a mechanic where you can just kill the pilot, it'd be cool if like when their health
finishing
is
move.
or like when their health is like running low, you can see like blood spurts coming out because like their armor is depleted and now you're shooting the guy.
Well,
Something like that, I don't know.
These,
Or like as soon as they blew up, you can see like the
these
people.
robots are like 3 stories tall. I don't think
Strider Lake.
I don't think people would really show up that good. Like this was as tall as some pretty big trees. I want to say that's about 3 stories.
I don't think that's 3 stories.
So like you wouldn't see blood splurting out of a machine like that.
Maybe just like a little bit. I don't know. It'd be cool to have like the pilots get all fucked up. Like there's a game called Free Space, like Free Space Descent, and then when you killed them, you could like see when you blew up their ships, you could see like the dead bodies of the pilots floating in space.
That was what part of the Descent series?
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's where I get confused. The first word is free space, not Descent free space. They're like, yeah, let's hide the franchise name.
Yeah. Wait, so it was Free Space was the... I only knew that one game. It came with my Windows X... No. Yeah, my Windows XP... No, Windows 98 computer.
Yeah, it was what called the Free Space Descent, right?
I think so.
Descent was an older game from like, I don't want to, maybe Windows 3.1. It was previous version of Windows when that game came out. I think there were like 2 Descent games, or maybe the second actual one came out later.
I don't know if I'm excited for this game.
I can't get through to HQ.
The cavalry isn't coming.
I think I'll just have to watch people
621.
play it. I mean, I guess I am right
Your
now.
mission objectives will range from protecting targets
Well,
and information gathering to the annihilation.
You're not really
of
watching
forces.
people.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a robot's playing the game.
Yeah,
There's
but
just a lot of
you're-
locking on and flying around.
You're not getting the personal feedback from the player like you would during the stream.
I'm kind of glad though, because they do like some horrible fucking scripted shit. Like, hey, they're on my 6, guys. They're on my 6.
Awesome.
Don't forget to use the ultimate of that certain type of weapon that you're using with the 30-second cooldown. And like they're just like saying a bunch of shit that people would not say.
Oh.
Oh, the water's slightly better now.
Speaking of
it's fine.
the bullshit. Diablo had level designers play the game while talking about it, and that was bullshit.
What do you mean?
Well, first up, the
cool.
process of how.
That the battle thing that they just did where the guy fucking exploded.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But so they're playing Diablo 4 supposedly, and they're playing it very badly. They're just using their basic attack and maybe one other button.
Oh, I heard about that. I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then somebody noticed their controllers aren't even on. They're definitely not.
Why would you fake that? Just play the fucking game.
Yeah, no, they completely fucking faked.
Why would you fake playing the game?
Like their eye movements don't match up with because if you're playing the game, you're looking at stuff.
Yeah.
And they're just they're looking at a camera.
Anyway, okay. So I kind of get the gist of this game.
Yeah.
It's interesting that. So you can play co-op with people. You can do.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Oh, I wound up watching the whole thing. Anyway.
I want to say there's like a 3v3 PvP. Or I don't know. Maybe it's 6 people in PvP. I can't wait for this game just because the old games were really awesome. And it looks a bit slower paced than I expected it. I thought it would be slightly faster, but yeah, I'm still really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not completely sold on it yet. Yeah, I'll watch other people play it. I'll watch other people do different stuff, and after it hits $20, maybe I'll give it a shot. That's kind of like where I am at this point. I mean, look it over there. Look it over there. I have too many fucking video games. Look at my Steam account. I have too many fucking video games. I don't have time for this shit. I don't know. I still haven't. I've played this game once, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and then I kind of got bored.
That's also Palia is also kind of like that. It's got the Legend of Zelda run around, climb rocks kind of thing to it.
I need to give Tears of the Kingdom another shot, but so far this is my least favorite Zelda game, and I know that's gonna be like a hot take. I feel like
people cooled on that game, like they were excited for it, and then they just didn't care.
I don't know. It's just like the graphics are just not like they put me to sleep. They're so fucking boring. Like everything is just kind of like blurry and grainy. And everything, it's like Vaseline is smeared on my computer, and like it's the colors they use. They're all very pastel. Like
I'm a Link to the Past guy. Like
Link to the Past is good. That's a very different game.
Yeah, well, that's the generation. Now, Legend of Zelda 2 was like a fucking anomaly.
Garbage.
I don't know about garbage, but it was totally different.
Yeah.
And then you got A Link to the Past, and that's a lot like the original, but just so much more.
Yeah.
And then you get to the Nintendo 64 era, where I don't like Nintendo 64 games. Like I played this shit out of Gauntlet, GoldenEye. There was a racing game. Was it like San Francisco Rush maybe? I played a lot of Nintendo 64 games. I just don't like the Nintendo 64. I didn't like that Mario Kart. I didn't like that Mario game. I was PlayStation all the way that generation.
Oh my god. What? That just blew my mind open. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are my two favorite Zelda games. Did you just not like it because of the controller?
The controller, I hated the controller.
Bro, emulate it. Emulate it, my man.
Well,
Do
how would I
yourself a
emulate it when
favor.
I was a kid playing?
I'm talking about now. Go back, give it a shot.
Nah.
What do you mean? You
I
play a
don't-
bunch of
I don't
garbage
like-
all the time.
I don't like those particular 3D graphics. Like
They're not that bad.
They are.
No.
You're fooling yourself.
No, I'm not.
That's
GoldenEye looks
the-
like dog shit. I will agree, but I don't think Majora's
That's
Mask
the-
and Ocarina of Time look
just
that bad.
the era of 3D graphics that I just could
Play-
not get along with.
Play the GameCube ports on the Dolphin emulator that clean up the resolution and make it 60 frames per second, and I'm telling you, they're great games. That's how I beat them. That's how I beat them on stream.
No, like, look at it this way. You've got this whole generation Super Nintendo games. It starts with like frickin' Mario World and only gets better from there. By the end of the Super Nintendo life cycle, you had some of the fucking most amazing 2D games that have ever come out. Games that are being emulated now. I don't mean like emulated on an emulator. I mean
Like the gameplay style and everything like that.
yeah,
I know what you
Gravity
mean.
Circuit is very clearly Mega Man X. Very fucking clearly.
So did you like the GameCube then?
GameCube, again, didn't like the controller.
What was
I
wrong
put-
with the
look,
controller?
I don't know. I didn't care for that. Like I used I wound up getting some kind of a wireless controller because it felt a lot better than the standard GameCube. Like all I remember from GameCube is Animal Crossing.
Well, Animal Crossing's amazing, but I mean,
Yeah.
Double Dash was great. The Super Smash Bros. Game was great.
Smash, I'll give you Smash.
Luigi's Mansion.
I didn't play a lot of Double Dash. I loved the original Mario Kart. Double Dash with like, it had a weird mechanic I didn't care for.
I mean, I played Double Dash the least. I'm surprised you hated the. I mean, I guess you just don't like the N64, but I feel like the Mario Kart on N64, at least the multiplayer, the Battle Royale mode, where you have three balloons.
It just
that right
didn't
there is
feel
the best.
It didn't feel right to me. And again, I played non-stop the original Mario Kart.
The original Mario Kart, I don't like it.
Yeah, well, see, there you go.
The SNES one is just.
Oh God, I
Yeah.
had that fucker mastered.
I
I'd
can't deal
reset
with
and do
the-
150cc over and over again.
Can't do it. Those like 2D, 3D games that they tried doing. Not it.
No, see,
Can't do
you don't
it.
like Mode 7.
What is Mode 7?
Mode 7 is their fake 3D effect.
So that was Star Fox. Star Fox was Mode 7.
Mode 7 was what Star Fox used.
Okay, Mario Kart didn't. Mario Kart was like.
Yes, it did.
Did it?
It
I thought it
definitely
was
used Mode 7.
sprites, and it was just like. You're
It
like basically moving
rotated
your
the-
sprite like this.
I'm trying to remember what Mode 7 exactly was supposed to do, but I'm pretty sure like a lot of games relied on Mode 7. Anything like Pilot Wings used Mode
That
7.
one definitely did. I don't think Mario
Star
Kart
Fox.
was 3D. It was like fake 3D. Like it was like Doom 3D, where it's not actually 3D.
I think they used Mode 7 to emulate 3D in Mario Kart.
I don't remember any 3D object. Oh, what the fuck? Are
Like-
you there?
Yeah.
My OBS. Oh, there we go. The fuck? My OBS just like froze for a second.
Ah.
Yeah, that's okay.
No, I think the walls and stuff in the stages were 3D. And
I need to look it up now.
The environments.
Yes. No, that's. your cart is 2D. The floor looks like it's the only thing 3D. Let me find some video on YouTube. Mario Kart SNES. Yeah, I don't see anything 3D.
Okay, yeah, it's not listed on the games that use Mode 7.
Yeah, there's no 3D in that. It's just sprites. Oof, it's so pixely. That's another thing. It just like hurts my eyes trying to play games like this.
You have no taste, sir.
Bruh. It's because when you're driving, there's just so much movement. Maybe it's just this video.
It could be the video. Again, like...
Nah, it's just...
also... It's such a different era because a lot of that blur was actually, like, meant
the CRT
to be used
was...
with the CRT.
The CRT was supposed to, like, clean up some of the, like, bad anti-aliasing and things like that. But even then... Yeah, you probably just need a CRT because, like, watching it now, it is just a bunch of horrifyingly jagged pixels screaming into my eyes.
I love that game, and like the new one that, well, relatively newest, maybe, I don't know, the one you play on stream,
Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, that feels the most like the original Mario Kart that Mario Kart has felt in a long time to me.
Mario Kart 8 is just incredible, but I want the Mario Kart 64 / Mario Kart DS / I don't know what other games had that battle mode with the 3 fucking balloons, 3 hits you're out. Like, I want that back.
That's just missing?
That's the only thing that's missing, and I need it. It's so simple to bring back, and it was so much fun. Like, you could have a Battle Royale Mario Kart game because it was already designed that way in Mario Kart 64 and Mario Kart DS, where you have 3 balloons, and you have to survive till the very end. It's all about the last survivor, and you win. And it was so much fun. I loved playing that multiplayer all the time on my DS. I love, like a couple years, I guess many years ago, we did a drinking version where we have 3 shots lined up, and each one was a balloon. So, like, if you lose the balloon, you got to take a shot. So,
that'll get you fucked up fast.
You fucking die. So
Actually, if you lose the first time, you're probably going to lose to second and third and fourth. And
we had to, like, switch it to, like a higher percentage beer. So, like, IPAs. So, you're taking shots of, like, IPAs. So, like, at least you're not dying. Yeah, especially me.
I can't imagine you doing 3 shots. Like, I can't believe that you're
I was done.
A whiskey aficionado.
Well, it's because when you're drinking whiskey, you're just sipping it, and you just, you
take
pour
one
yourself,
sniff and you're blitzed.
You pour yourself, like an ounce and a half, and you slowly sip it, and you enjoy the flavors, and you're not looking to get fucking plastered. But yeah, it is shocking that I drink like 2 beers and I'm drunk.
I miss being able to drink. Whenever I have alcohol now, like, I just get a flu response.
Fuck, that sucks.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. I just get hot and sweaty and tired, and it's like, can't enjoy this.
Yeah, that sounds awful. Okay, sorry. I want to see a Palia thing now. Let's look at Palia.
Okay, yeah.
Let's this was 2 weeks ago, but this is a cinematic trailer, so I don't give a shit, because that doesn't mean anything. If I wanted to watch animation, I'd go watch, like, a Pixar movie. Here we go. The beta release trailer a month ago. This looks like gameplay. So let's... It is 2 minutes and 17 seconds. It's Palia official beta release trailer. Let me know when you got that queued up.
Official release trailer 1 month ago, 2.1 million views.
The official beta release?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
2 minutes,
17 seconds. Let me know when to hit play or when you've got it queued
Oh,
up.
I just hit play. That's
All right.
3, 2, 1, contact.
All right. I'm going to do it on mute this time. Actually, no, I'll have the audio up so I can sync it later easier. It looks pretty. See, this is what I want Zelda to look like. This isn't murdering my eyes. I don't like the character models a whole lot.
You're in luck.
The character models are a little...
I don't like the human character models too much.
They look like Disney shit. So they can't speak, apparently. They just make grunts.
Yeah, they just like grunt and stuff.
Fuck? Some cat dude? It reminds me of The Sims.
I tried sending you a link to the one that showcases my home.
Oh, okay. A video?
Yeah. Canzalone did a tour. I time-stamped it where I am. But you can just, it's like 3 hours long, but you can just look at people's different builds.
I like that you can fish and then keep the fish.
Yeah, if you get a star quality fish, you can display it in your house or wherever. Yeah, you build extensions on your housing, you look for minerals and new fishing locations and animals to hunt. Some of them are magical.
So there's kind of combat because you can murder animals.
Yeah. Also, catching like those crabs, you do that with Pokeballs. So insect hunting is just straight up Pokemon.
That's pretty cool. I will give it a shot. For sure.
It's free, so all it's costing you is time.
I mean, we have limited time. But yeah, I'll give it a shot. It looks fun enough to try out. I like the graphics. Gameplay looks interesting. I mean, I like woodcutting and fishing and all that shit in RuneScape, so. Yeah,
if you like to collect stuff, it really just kind of hits that, ooh, piece of candy, like, part of your brain.
Coming soon to Nintendo Switch. Is it also going to be on Xbox and PlayStation?
Probably.
Is it going to be cross-plat? Is it going to have cross-progression?
I would think more than likely, because it's a newer game, and it is designed as an MMO, they'd probably focus on that as, like, a main thing that should be in their game and not like, hey, we'll work on it later.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
Like, I feel like a cross-platform should be a no-brainer for most companies nowadays. Like, if you're doing a multiplayer game, you need players to be able to play together.
Yeah.
That's one thing about fuck your Fortnite Epic Store. That's where games go to die.
The Epic Game Store?
Yes. Let me look up a game you probably have never even heard about, that I really liked, that has no players. None.
Is it like an MMO multiplayer type game?
It's a 4-player game, Myth Force. You might have heard of it.
Myth Force? Was it only on Epic?
Yes. Myth Force gameplay trailer.
Myth Force. Well, it's $30.
Yeah. There's also a Switch announcement.
Oh! I have seen this before.
I really liked it. There's nobody fucking playing it on Epic. I
It's an
don't think
early
it's on
access.
Steam yet.
It's early access. It looks very niche. You've got like skills. It's first person. So it's first person. Skills. Huh.
The roguelite.
Oh, it's a roguelite. Wow, you're just getting more niches. Like, this is a very niche game, I feel like.
Well, you go in, you get as far as you can, you level up, find cool gear.
I can see why it's not super popular, even if it wasn't on Epic. I still feel like 50 gigs. It requires 50 gigs. Are you kidding me?
There's some beautiful animation, sir.
Yeah, but like the graphics aren't bad. They're like cell shaded, so you think they wouldn't take up as much space. And it's not like Call of Duty where they make you download all their bullshit skins that they keep coming out with.
Let's see if that's even listed on Steam yet. It is... Oh, hey, coming soon. September 12th. So hopefully that's crossplay because I've got it over on Epic.
Oh, does Epic now have porn? I think it does.
Do they?
They do. Maybe? No, this is a shooter. It's just a slutty shooter. Never mind.
Is it Galgun?
No, it's called Aya and Naya. And one of the screenshots is literally just the person has the camera tilted up so you can see up the person's skirt. So it doesn't look like it's a porn game. It looks like it's just for like
17 plus.
perverts.
It's $2.39.
Yeah, it's probably garbage. It looks like... I love that they use this like regular ass font for the thumbnail.
Oh, this is an asset flip and a half.
Yeah, I was gonna say this looks awful.
I'm trying to think.
Why is this like on the main page? Why would you do this, Epic? It's the first thing I saw, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't think I have like safe search on Steam enabled anymore. For a while,
I have like nudity filtered. I'm like, I don't. It's just so many porn games.
There are. Oh, right. It was because one particular stream, Ara and Queen Zelda, those people who you never see in your own stream anymore, they gifted me 3 different games. Were
they porn games?
Yes, it was during the Resident Evil 6 stream. That's why I remember it, because I was just editing those last week before I started feeling shitty. Like, I put one out, and everything's lined up to go. I just have to go in and do the little touches, and I just... eh. But, yeah, it was like Sex with Hitler.
What the fuck?
I forget what other 2 games they gave me. They were just as atrocious. I've actually got them hidden in my library after accepting them. But after that, like, Steam's just like, oh, you like shitty porn games. So no, stop recommending me this shit.
Yeah.
I think I also had a few of them wish listed just so I could remember what they are and talk about them.
I think I have one game that somebody gifted me.
Probably me.
You gifted me Sex with Stalin. I'm like, I'm not playing that shit. In fact, no,
Sex with Stalin is an interesting game.
Honey Pop, that's what it was. Is that what it's called? Honey Pop?
Honey Pop is a good puzzler hidden behind a really slutty game.
Yeah. That's what I've heard, but I'm like, there's plenty of other puzzler games I can play. It looks like Candy Crush, but with porn.
I mean, I'd rather nut to a game than pay them more money to play it.
I have never paid money to Candy Crush.
I've never played Candy Crush. I don't do anything cell phone game related.
So this was years ago. I was trying to learn how to make video games. So I was doing like a course on how to use Unity, and I was like, I want to make a puzzle game. I want to make a phone game. I think it'll be fun because I like puzzle games, and I'd never played Candy Crush. So I'm like, let me see why this game's addicting, and see if I can kind of like make a game kind of like Candy Crush, but without the egregious monetization. I'm now on level 1600. I still haven't spent a penny, but I have played that game way too much.
How does it work in that game? 'Cause I've never looked at, touched.
There's a billion different ways to like give them your money, but the main way is buying like golden bars, and the game constantly asks you to like, hey, there's a special right now, 99 cents. Look at this. You get unlimited hearts, time amount of like a specific power up for a while, and like something else. But the thing is like you log in every day and you get so many rewards, and if you're not dog shit at the game, like it's pretty fucking easy to just ignore all that and just play the game and beat it. Like if you get stuck, what I do instead, like if I go, okay, well this level's fucking stupid, it requires power-ups, and if I'm for some reason out, which I normally am not, then I will just log in a couple of days and then I'll just start playing the game again once I have enough power-ups to beat that level up, because I will happily just not play the game. And I feel like a lot of people don't have that kind of patience. Whereas I'm like, it's a fucking cell phone game. I don't care. I'll just log in.
I hate
get the
those
shit,
kind of
dip.
game mechanics because, like, you know, you start getting on a roll and you're feeling good. You're in the zone.
That's the thing. If you get on a roll, you're golden, because you're going to keep getting, like, a shitload of stuff. You're going to keep getting the timed power-ups that you can use for, like, a half an hour. Like, you can keep going and go for, like, an hour plus. When you stop and you come back the next day, if you don't get a timed thing, then you're kind of fucked. But because of the way how many fucking events they have going on, because they want to suck you in, they want you to get on a roll, but they think you're bad, so they want you to like fail a streak or do something else, because once you get on a streak, you get a bunch more power-ups and like extra turns and stuff. So like once you hit like max streak, you get all this extra shit every single time you start a level, so it's easy to snowball and just keep fucking winning. I think the last time I was on like a 70 something level streak, because it just kept snowballing until I finally hit a level where I did like some dog shit stupid fucking thing. Like some of the levels you're like, how would you beat this without a power up? And they just assume people are gonna spend all of their like in-game currency on like dumb shit, or they're not gonna use it properly. But I don't know. I guess I'm very good at gaming these systems to not give them any money, because I'm just a cheap bastard like that. And I'm like, I'm not going to spend money on a cell phone game. That's fucking stupid. Especially a puzzle game at that. Like, it's not going to happen.
Well, see, my feeling is if I want to play your game and you're going to cock block me for 99 cents, like we're not bros. We're not.
Most of the time, so there's a lot of ways to get around paying for stuff. Like, let's say you failed the level. You can watch an ad and it will give you extra turns. If you watch 3 in a row, they give you a shit ton of extra turns, and then they give you like this power-up thing that essentially blows up a bunch of shit, and you'll usually win at that point because you're so close to winning. So you just like, what I do is I hit watch ad and I set my phone down and I just go back to whatever the fuck I was doing. And then I pick it up and I hit the X and then I hit it again and I set it down. And I just go back to whatever I was doing. And I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't even have to watch the fucking ads, and it didn't really impede me at all.
Yeah, the game that is just firmly entrenched in my mind right now is Dungeon Keeper Mobile.
Oh, that was the most egregious, worst one out of all of them.
Yeah, I again never played it. I watched Jim Sterling talk about it. I never played it either. Yeah, it's like, oh.
Yeah, no.
Ooh. That's not out yet, and.
Hello, Nico.
That's got a release date of next year.
What?
Skate Story.
Skate Story? What's that? Is it a new skate game?
No, look it up on Steam. It's a Devolver game. I think you might like it.
Is it like Golf Story?
No.
Too many games with story in it. Let me check. Oh, by the way, you know how we're playing golf with friends? We gotta play golf.
I've never played that game. I will never. I will never play it.
Like what? Didn't you play with us? Am I crazy? Am I misremembering?
Yes, you're crazy.
No, you were playing with us. You gaslight me.
I've played it several times.
That's what I thought. I was like, I always play with like a shitload of people, so I'm like, who was not there?
We need We need to see if the penguin heist is.
Oh
worth
yeah, we need to play that. Okay, sorry. Skate Story.
Playing. Yeah,
But yeah, Golf It is also a good game.
I've got that, I believe.
I think you do. I think a lot of people do. That one also has community-made maps.
Let's see. I've got Golf with Your Friends, Curse to Golf, Turbo Golf Racing,
Skate
Golf
Story
for
looks
Work Groups,
fucking
Golf
wild.
Gang, Golfing Over It.
Apparently Golf It has VR support, so I want to see what that's all about. Does Golf
Okay,
with Your
I got
Friends?
Golf
Does
It in
not.
2019, and I have never installed it.
Really, you should install it. I think it's fun.
14 fucking gigabytes.
There's a lot more maps than the other one.
Yeah, I'll install that one. If it'll let me get out of War Thunder.
Maybe I
well-
could have sworn I've played this.
What, Golf It?
Yeah, but I don't. They must have just added achievements. Like, why don't I see achievements for it?
Oh yeah, it just hit 1.0 yesterday.
Mmm.
Which is a good reason to fucking play it, because it
Yeah.
just released officially.
But there's VR. I want to see the VR.
You
That would be fun.
see the VR.
Hmm?
You always want to see the VR.
That's because I never fucking use my VR headset. I want a reason to use it.
All right, go look at Skate Story.
I did. It looks wild. looks
Okay, I was
cool.
gonna say, you're made out of glass and
Yeah,
there's
it's
skateboarding mechanics.
Wild. There's like a bear asking why you can't sleep.
The music is fucking amazing.
There's so many games I want to play. I still need to beat Doom 2016 so then I can play Doom Eternal.
Both those things are exactly true for me too. I always peter out at a very specific point of Doom 2016. You're like climbing up elevators or something. And just that very specific, that's where I wind up going, okay, I'm kind of done with this game right now. And then I really didn't get anywhere in Doom Eternal. Again, I think that one was just kind of I think they might have misled what that game was about. Like I could have swore that was a game that would have like a bunch of different kind of weapon skins and
Doom
all
Eternal?
kinds of shit to do. Yeah.
I mean, it does for online, I think. Like multiplayer.
I remember when the multiplayer came out, it was dog shit.
Oh.
It was Left 4 Dead 2 multiplayer, where you're fighting this, two teams, like one's zombies or demons and the other's
Oh,
players.
yeah, I'm seeing. I have
But
two
they did it
deal.
shitty.
I have the Rip and Tear pre-order pack. What do I have here? Oh, I have the fucking demon with like the horns on his back instead of the guns.
Got Doom
Doomacorn.
1993, Doom 64, Doom Eternal, Doom 2, Master Levels for Doom 2, Final Doom 3 BFG Edition, Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil, and Vanilla flavor Doom 3.
I think I
That's a
have
lot of
all the Dooms, I think. Yeah, Doom 3 BFG, Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil. I also have Doom 64.
But wait, that's not all, because I also have Star Wars Dark Forces,
Which is Doom.
I isn't there like a Dark Forces 2? Or
I never played Dinkum.
do you like Animal Crossing?
Yeah, it's another one of those games. I remember watching you
Dinkum
play
it's Animal Crossing, but like 100% Australia.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like when Cans was playing it, when I was playing it, I had actual Australians like coming on. They're like, I recognize those sounds. Like there's a wallaby right over here, or kangaroo. Just like everything had like very authentic sounds. Even like the blue fruit in the game, whatever it's called, that's a real fruit over in Australia.
How did
Um,
this is a random question. How did Tower Unite never become a big thing?
I don't know. I think because
On paper, it sounds fucking amazing.
I love the concept of Tower Unite, and there's so much good stuff in there. It's still early access.
They just been like focusing, in my opinion, on the wrong thing. They keep adding like new games. They like add, and they're adding like new shit for your houses. They're adding like new ball race maps. It's like, I think people want more arcade games. Like, just
Maybe.
make more arcade games, and then maybe. I mean, that was always my favorite part of Tower Unite. It was like you could go to the arcade without having to go to the arcade.
Yeah, the bowling really needed to be like. I think all the games in the game needed to be refined.
I could see that.
Oh, speaking of the arcade game, what's the one that you
The coin game.
Yeah, coin game. I might still be in like the top 10 on Dunklo in that game. I don't know.
Let's
Dunko.
see. Oh, there's a new update. Oh, May 20th. They added a mall that has an arcade in it. I haven't been to the
Programmable bots. And I feel like
arcade castle. What's in the arcade castle? Doesn't look like there's that many new games in it.
oh, probably not. This feels like it's a single person developed game.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. What's wild is Dinkum is a single person developed game, just like Stardew Valley.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, they added a new pusher game. It's a marble coin pusher game. Pumpkin pusher.
That sounds dirty.
What sounds even dirtier is Spunky's prizes. Oh, like Spencer's!
I was looking at Jerry's Gourmet Sammy's.
Oh, you can go to the credit union. There's a banking system.
Oh, nice.
Programmable bots. Yeah, what the hell? So you can have a bot friend. Huh.
I think they're trying to give you a little bit of customization into the world.
Yeah, they got a... Oh, there's a candy place. They got a bunch of stuff in that mall. I mean, for one guy, this guy's really pumping out new shit.
I mean, the game, I feel like it's impressive. Like, I don't want to say it's great, but it's definitely an impressive game. Like, especially like the Dunko machines and stuff, they just look fantastic. And the physics feel pretty decent on them, too.
Mm-hmm.
And also, that's one of those games that I figured out how to completely abuse the mechanics of.
Yeah, you were playing survival mode, too, and you were fucking killing it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, super easy when you just figure out, like, how the Dunko stuff works and how you can reset it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's like, oh. So once you get, like, I think the green cards, the green and black were the hardest to get.
Mm-hmm.
Like, once all that, you don't have anything lined up, just, like, go reset it, and then you'll have a yellow, blue, and red card always loaded in those machines at the front. And then you'd have to wait for the green and black to start dropping. But yeah, if you didn't, if you just had like a really shitty layout, you just fuck it, reset, profit.
I started playing Halls of Torment.
That's actually on my list. I've got a list of potential game topics. Palia, talked about it. Armored Core, Starfield.
Oh, Starfield. We didn't start talking about that yet, actually.
Okay.
I pre-installed it.
Cornucopia. Yeah, I'm a dumbass. I bought it.
Do you not have Game Pass?
I didn't realize it was on Game Pass. Just learned today.
Well, I mean, you used to refund it. Where'd you buy it?
I got it on Humble for like what their discount is because I've been part of the bundle for so long. So, I got it for about $10 to $15 cheaper than I would have.
Yeah,
Plus,
I'll play
I never
Game
have
Pass.
to worry about it dropping off Game Pass, but I don't think it would.
It wouldn't. It's
Microsoft owns Bethesda now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Starfield Cornucopia, which is probably not a game you're aware of.
What is that?
It is a really weird 2.5 farm sim, like 2.5D.
How do you spell it?
Cornutopia.
Oh, there it is. Oh, weird.
It's a farming JRPG with like your chickens will help. It's very bizarre.
This looks very much like Stardew Valley.
No, this is Stardew Valley, but like on cocaine with LSD.
The fuck? Huh.
Oh, right. There's plenty of gambling, so you should like it.
There's gambling in it?
Well, that scratch off cards and stuff. Slot machine.
That's pretty cool.
It's video game gambling, though.
I like video game gambling. I don't like real life gambling. It's just throwing away money.
Yeah, well, in video games, you can actually win.
True. Satisfactory. That's another game I need to start playing again. I need to beat Factorio first, but...
I played a lot of Satisfactory. I'm not sure if they've finished the game yet.
Still early access, but they did come out an update in June.
Okay, I didn't put this on the
updated.
list. Tectonica.
Tectonica.
Techtonica. It is Satisfactory, but different.
There it is. I think I've seen this.
Yeah, I've got this in my library. I've been meaning to check it out for a while now.
Yeah, it looks like very much like Satisfactory, yeah. What do you think of all these idiots online complaining about the main menu screen of Starfield?
I haven't heard anything about that.
It's like the #1 thing right now on Twitter about Starfield is people complaining about the start menu.
Whatever. Just complain about that until the game comes out and the dragons are flying backwards again. It's a Bethesda game. You know there's going to be something really fucked up, and they'll fix it. What are you...
Why is Cyberpunk very positive?
It just got a new update.
Fuck off. It's not very positive. Labor of Love of War, my ass. I can't believe it fucking won that on Steam. Labor of Love. Thanks for fixing the fucking broken game. It's not a labor of love. They had to fucking fix the game because it was garbage.
Yeah.
Outstanding story-rich game. Fucking story sucks.
See, I'm a hypocrite because I refuse to play No Man's Lie because the marketing was such bullshit. On the other hand, I really want to play Cyberpunk now that it's working.
No Man's Sky is a labor of love because they have gone past what they promised. And it's like an incredible game for people that like it. I've tried to get into it a couple times, and it's just another... Like, you would love it. It's a fucking survival crafting game. and like it's right up your alley. Like you love those type of games and you're not playing it, and that shocks me because you can have like your own base, you can have your own like clans, you can build your own ships.
But look, I've got Tectonica. Another game I just skipped because I didn't know if you're going to be interested in it or not. Forever Skies.
Forever Skies.
Forever Skies looks like one of those kind of games, but also mixed with Fallout.
So Starfield?
No. I don't think I don't think Bethesda can do crafting.
What do you mean? They do lots of crafting. Fallout 4 was all about crafting.
Fallout 4 crafting sucked nuts.
Oh, I barely played Fallout 4.
Yeah, there was a limit on how many items you could place in your settlements. And the way I got around it was if you
you build your own airship. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, Forever Skies. It's another game that I've got that I really, really want to check out. It's just got like a really nice aesthetic and really cool mechanics. Like you're cloud fishing, so like you create like some kind of a sticky pad or something, and you lower it down, and then it catches like moths that you can boil and eat, or there's a lot of you farm materials by mounting a gun. Like you're on a mounted gun and you're pulling it towards you. And like you can set your ship to drift, and you can just like aim and pick stuff up while you're traveling. It's a really nice, like a mix between, I'd say, Fallout 4 and Subnautica.
Oh, there's another game that people are loving. Dave the Diver.
Dave the Diver is fucking amazing.
I want to play it so bad.
I have not played it. I got gifted Dave the Diver.
Nice.
Canzelon was playing it, but it was incomplete, and he hit the wall. And
really?
I just said, "Yeah, I'm going to wait for the game to come out. It's out completely now."
Oh, it was how long was it in early access for? I'd never heard about it until recently.
I don't know. I last played October 29th, 2022. So yeah, it's been about an hour or a month, a year. Let me just say every unit of time.
So is there early access for like a year?
Yeah, early access for about a year, and
then it came out in June.
All the content is there. I think Canzelon went back and finished it up. I know he played the hell out of it.
Casual single-player adventure RPG featuring deep-sea exploration and fishing during the day and a sushi restaurant management at night. This looks like so much fun.
Yeah, there's just there's all kinds of mini games and stuff going on in there, and I think that makes a really good game, giving you a bunch of different stuff to do. Unlike Diablo 4, which you do the exact same thing over and over and over, and then you pay to do it again but slower because the patch nerfed everything.
Yeah, I didn't even bother playing the game anymore. I was like, I was having fun playing it casually, but then I heard they just fucking slowed it down. I'm like, oh well, then I'm just not going to. It sounds like a waste of time.
You know what? I'll go out on a limb and I'll say it's a good game for casuals. It is definitely not a good game for Diablo fans.
Yep. That's a shame.
Evil West, I don't know much about it, but I wanted to check it out. It looks like it's a better than mediocre shooter.
That's good. Yeah, one day I'll play Baldur's Gate as well. There's just so many games. Like, I'm not even bothering to buy anything right now because I know Starfield comes out in just a couple weeks. So I'll be playing that for sure.
Yeah, I haven't looked at anything on Starfield. Like I don't want to see the hype. I know exactly what I'm going to get out of Starfield. A game that has busted gameplay, but it's good enough. I'm going to be running around like in Skyrim or Fallout, foraging for whatever the hell's in the game world. The enemies are going to have they're going to be either using Fallout 4 rigging or Skyrim rigging. Like you're going to recognize the movements. Like, oh, that's a super mutant. That's
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's funny. Probably.
I saw that in the gameplay trailer that they had. Those are Fallout 4 movement riggings.
Yeah,
like,
for the
straight up.
characters. For the
But
humans, for sure.
There's a lot of that going on. That really shit Squaresoft game, Forspoken.
Oh, yeah.
It used a lot of generic assets, a lot of like pre-made riggings and all that stuff for a game that was supposedly in development for something like 5-10 years. It doesn't appear like they did any work on it.
I don't get the laziness in game development. Like I get it's difficult, but don't be lazy about it.
Well, it's designed by committee is the problem. Like, okay, here's the game we want to make, and we're going to shift directions every quarter as people get promoted or demoted, or we have different leadership in the company. Like this thing, it started as an idea, got funded, and then it's just fundamentally shifted from this to that. Oh, we need to change the engine from Unreal 4 to Unreal 5, and now we have to get all these extra costs because we can't use the old models. We have to upscale everything. And then, like, especially with Square, like, they try to make their games look too good, I think, and they just miss out on any kind of gameplay or story. Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, I was about to ask, did you play the new one?
No, I have no interest in it.
There was a very big divide. Some people love it, some people hate it.
Well, there is a very big divide. I'm on PC. I can't fucking play it.
It's not on PC?
Nope. And they wonder why they didn't hit their sales goals compared to Final Fantasy 15. Or, no, 15 didn't. Did 15 launch on consoles later?
I don't know.
I think it did. But yeah, I can't play the fucking game. Plus, it's just it's a bad story. Like basically, magic users are enslaved, and it's just a really shitty world, and
it's just depressing.
Yeah, it's just depressing. It's mostly medieval. Like Final Fantasy has always been a mix of medieval and some kind of technology. The first one had futuristic technology. You went back 1,000 years to the time when people knew how to make cool shit like televisions. You start out medieval, and then there's a floating fucking fortress.
Yep.
And robots and shit. But like this one's kind of straight medieval, like the Final Fantasy 11 online game. That was pretty much straight medieval. But like again, the story's just like miserable. Apparently, people just don't like the main character, who I think also has unnecessary asshole syndrome. Like, just like Forspoken, she had unnecessary asshole syndrome. She was rude to every fucking person she met. She complained about literally everything. And she always acted like she was the shit, even though, like, she stole a bracelet and gained mystical powers. Like, there's a character I can get behind. She's complaining she doesn't have enough money to feed her cat, and she's got a fucking wad of 20s at the beginning of the game, which gets burnt out because instead of picking up the money and then picking up the cat, you pick up the cat and then the room like starts falling apart, so you can't get back to the money, which you started at the money, and the game just wouldn't let you pick it up.
That's
It's like,
really
no,
stupid.
no, this is the story. we won't have players making decisions.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost me the dialogue. Like I was done after that. Like everything else, like
Mm-hmm.
the graphics suck, the animations aren't great, the gameplay. I'm like, they lost me with the trailer. I was out. I was done.
And that's where like you get a game like Palia where like most of the people playing it are really enjoying like going around and learning the backstories of the characters slowly as your friendship levels grow and you talk to them every day to because you'll get a couple of points towards your friendship meter or whatever they call it, and
Mm-hmm.
you're literally building a relationship with these guys. And like I'm at a part right now where I have to level up my relationship because I need somebody like to sponsor me so I can become an actual citizen of the town. And right now nobody knows me well enough. Like, oh, hey, can you be my sponsor? Like, hold the brakes. I don't know you like that, dog.
Like you might be pretty sketchy.
Yeah, like you're literally doing favors for everybody around town, and they're all saying, "Oh man, you're getting so good at building your house and clearing your land. You're so industrious." Hold on,
You're still
you
not a
want the right to
citizen.
vote, but you're a woman.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just kidding. It's worse than that. They're racist. You're human, and they're not.
Oh, they're animal people.
They're purple people.
What am I
I
thinking
don't
with
know
the
what
animal
their
people?
race is called. They're not elves. They're just
Oh,
kind of
elves
purple
are
people.
always racist.
Oh god, elves are the most racist.
They're the racists of the racists. Yeah, like even in like Elder Scrolls, they're like the ultra racists.
Well, they always act like they're better than everybody.
Yeah.
What gives them the right? Just because they are better than everybody?
Just because they live forever and are more skilled at everything.
Just because Legolas could single-handedly take all of Mordor? Why did they just give him the ring and send him to Mount Doom? Clearly that was the right move. Like,
Yeah.
Legolas, just go handle everything.
You got it. Just do it. Lord
There's an IP that's become absolute poison.
of the Rings?
Oh yeah.
How so?
A Gollum.
I mean, besides Gollum.
What else has? The Amazon show.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, the absolutely non-canon, and then I feel like Shadows of War has not aged well.
People liked that game, though.
They liked it, but the more
I didn't
you
like
play
either
it,
of
the
them.
more you start to hate it.
Yeah, I tried to like those games. I just couldn't do it. I just got really frustrated. I kept fucking dying, and then the orcs got really difficult to kill. I'm like,
Well, yeah, that was. I stopped liking that game for two reasons. Originally, the monetization. It was the difficulty was
Yeah.
balanced around monetization. At the moment you hit the end game, your entire castle worth of shit gets wiped out.
it becomes
You
a
know,
mobile
yeah.
game. Yeah,
Yep.
it's...
And then I think they fixed that when they took the loot boxes out. But by that point, it's way too fucking late.
Yeah.
And when I was playing it after that point, I ran into orcs that were just immune to every attack I had. It's like, okay, they're immune to fire, they're immune to arrows, they're immune to swords, they're immune to the face punches. Like, okay, there's literally no way to kill this thing.
Fun. That sounds like great gameplay.
Fun. Yeah, they're it's like the opposite maybe of Dark Souls.
Mm.
You know, you're supposed to be doing this really fast-paced combat. You know, maybe you can't use arrows. You know, you gotta switch things up. You know, in Dark Souls, you like move very specifically, and you know, maybe you need a specific weapon with a specific enchant to really hurt the enemy, but everything you're doing is deliberate. In a fast-paced game like, you know, Shadows of War, you can't all of a sudden have an enemy that's just like fucking immune to everything, and there's no skill level that's going to overcome that.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh. How about Deep Rock Galactic? Are you ever going to play that again?
Yeah, I was having fun with it. And then, when was the last time I played that game? There's just too many fucking games, dude.
It's been a minute.
Is it July? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I want to play that again.
I'm not... Do I have it installed still? I may have removed it because you haven't played it in so long. Oh, no, I still got it installed.
Why don't you just have a bigger hard drive, dude?
I was supposed to order one this week, and I just haven't. And my parents are going on vacation next week, so I don't want to spend like a bunch of money.
I want to play more Battle Bit. That's what I want to play again. It's been a minute since I played that.
Like I have that on my wish list, but it's not the kind of game I would play. But it does look it looks like it's a better version of other games that people fucking love, like Modern Warfare and shit.
Mm-hmm. It's fun. I'm gonna try that again. I'll probably do that. I'd say right after this, but I gotta start editing.
Yeah, I want to play Double Dragon Gaiden again. Do you like beat 'em ups?
I used to. I kind of get bored of them now. I think Castle Crashers kind of killed it for me because I played too much of that.
Double Dragon Gaiden is really cool. The controls are really nice. All the characters have different movesets. Like the two main characters, Billy and Jimmy, they have a Ken and Ryu thing going, where one focuses on kicks, the other on punches. You unlock the bosses as playable characters. It's a roguelite. So depending on which way you take the stages, like, you know, you pick a gang and it's just going to be one stage, and then you pick the next game and it's going to be 2 sections. And then the next gang is going to be 3, and then the final gang, not only do you have more sections that increase the difficulty, but the boss also upgrades for every stage on his level. So, you know, you might be fighting a kind of normal dude who's slightly Anubis themed, or if you pick him as the last stage, he's a full-on ethereal black wolf. So yeah, like the enemies evolve, and then there's like a final stage which I'm not good enough to beat. And you also pick like power-ups and stuff as you beat the bosses. So, you know, you do some character building. So like,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, for a beat 'em up, it's actually got some level of depth. You were playing Halls of Torment, which is it Diablo or Diablo 2? It is
Vampire Survivors Diablo 2.
Yeah, it's very Diablo 2 in the way everything is presented and laid out, and I honestly think that they know more about what Diablo players want than Blizzard.
It's a very different game though. It is just Vampire Survivors, but with like a Diablo skin on it.
I don't know about that. I have to play it a little bit more.
Yeah.
But there's like NPCs in it.
Okay, I guess I just haven't gone that far. From what I played, it was like you kill things with auto attacks if you want to, which I turned on. and then you pick up the things off the ground to level up.
If you get to the second level, like there's Diablo style voice line and character popping up on the screen, and you have to go rescue him or something. I haven't gotten that far because I kept planning on playing it on stream, and I kept just not streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, Halls of Torment. Asmongold fucking loves it.
It's a good game. It's fun.
Yeah. Gravity Circuit again, Mega Man X, but like more. They do everything that that Capcom forgot how to do with side-scrolling shooter beat 'em ups. It's like Mega Man, but it's got melee.
Oh yeah, that is Mega Man.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's got
Zen Studios presents those motherfuckers. I love Zen Pinball until now, where they essentially gave everybody the middle finger and said, "Oh, you have all those cool tables from Pinball FX3. Suck a fat one. None of those import into this game. Have fun buying them all."
Fucking kidding me.
So,
see, I'm going to have to get their next table.
Why?
It's Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh, fuck. I kind of want that. Is it out already, or is it coming out?
It's coming out. Last time I checked.
Where do you even see that?
Fuck it. Oh. Let's see. I was digging through the Pinball FX stuff. It should be in the download, the DLC set. Oh my god, there's so much.
Yeah, but the thing is 90% of these were from the old games. It's like, motherfuckers, just bring it over.
Okay, there we go. It's the very first one on the DLC section.
Oh, there it is. How many tables do you get? Is it just one? I think it's just one table.
I was gonna say tables? Like, yeah. Nah, it's just the one.
That's cool.
No idea what the price is gonna be.
Well, if you look at the single tables for other ones...
So, like, $15 to $10.
15
Probably
is usually
15.
when there's... 15 is usually when there's, like, multiple tables.
Let's see, DreamWorks Pinball is 15.
Oh, wait a minute. Indiana Jones, The Pinball Adventure. Is that really only one fucking table for $15?
Okay, this does have multiple. The DreamWorks one.
Oh my god. It might be $15 because the Indiana Jones one only has one table.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking
bag of
anything
dicks.
cross promotion like that probably costs more
No, I mean,
because they have to pay for the IP.
Peanuts Snoopy, that one's $5.50. Jurassic World is $10. So I guess it's just like up to whoever they're working with. DreamWorks Pinball. Yeah, I want to see which one's in that. Oh, great. Trolls. That's what people think of when they think of DreamWorks. There's Kung Fu Panda. That's cool. The fuck is that one? I don't know what that one is. Oh, How to Train Your Dragon. They don't have Shrek? Fuck off. There's no Shrek.
I am so tempted.
If there was Shrek, I'd buy it.
I am so tempted to get the Garfield Pinball just because Garfield Kart is such a meme.
Yeah, it is seriously a meme.
Like, I'm going to have to wind up playing it again. It's that big of a meme.
Next time...
All you out there better have it installed. Because...
Next time we play it, I'll wear my Garfield shirt. Where it's
perfect.
Garfield, and he's got a big old pentagram, and he's summoning lasagna.
Is that Joust or Faust on your shirt?
Ghost.
Ghost. Oh.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like
it's the band
old
Ghost.
Joust. It looks like the old Joust font.
I could see that. I do have Garfield Kart installed, by the way.
Oh.
I'm fucking ready.
Why?
I last played it December 31st of 2022. I think...
that was probably with me.
It was Devin. Devin was doing it.
Right, I don't think you were there for my Garfield Kart.
I don't know
remember.
if it was or not.
That was to celebrate my 500 subscribers. I'm at like 539. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know, if I made videos, I would grow. That's
Same. It's been a minute. I was gonna make a video today, but I was like, you know what? I need to make a podcast. We need to do this podcast.
Do you want to make a commitment to something you will never do? Go back to learning Unity with me.
Oh,
I was taking the courses too. I was gonna say. Just say yes.
Oh yes, I'll do it. We'll do it
yeah.
at the same time. We'll be accountability buddies. It'll be great.
Yeah. We're never going to get around to it, but we plan on it, and that's the important thing.
Someday.
Achieving is nothing.
No.
Making the commitment, that's a real man. You make the commitment to one day start.
All right, man. Well,
Procrastinators unite.
We gotta wrap this up because I need to get this edited so I actually put it up. Otherwise, I know I'm not going to.
Definitely come back and do this again. See, I wanted to talk about chicken and waffles, Philly cheesesteaks, the writer's strike, Spider-Verse 2, Secret Invasion, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. No,
there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, that means we've got more content for the next episode.
So watch all those movies and TV shows because I know you haven't. You might have seen Spider-Verse 2.
I've seen Spider-Verse 2.
All right, I don't remember what happened. It was cool. It had Spider-Man 2099.
I was not sober.
One of my favorite.
I was overwhelmed by all the visuals.
Okay, so we'll watch it again.
I might actually. Let me see if it's still in theaters. I might actually go see that tonight.
There's a negative reaction to Secret Invasion.
I don't know what that is.
Nick Fury and the Skrulls.
Fuck, Spider-Man's not in theaters anymore. That sucks.
Yeah, I think I just bought the movie on Prime. Which is where you can watch Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, which is actually a really good show.
Oh, that's good. I still need to watch Deep Space Nine and Voyager.
Yeah. Deep Space Nine. Voyager is completely skippable.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Voyager is okay. So Deep Space Nine, they leaned into the storytelling. Since they're on a space station and not a starship, like they really worked on the overarching story and character development and the local planets and Cardassians, Bajorans, Klingons. Like they really, really had time to work through storylines and build up everything. Mm-hmm. With Voyager, they wanted to go back to very episodic stuff. Like you don't have to watch any other episode to understand what's going on in this one. Nothing that happens in this episode is ever going to affect a future episode.
Interesting.
And they, like, a lot of people believe that the Next Generation was very episodic. Like, oh yeah, they're all just completely separate episodes. And eventually I want to talk about that show and point out, like, look, there are a big series of Q episodes. There are episodes where Dr. Crusher does something, and then in a future episode, she's like, oh, the metaphasic shielding I was working on several episodes back, we can use that to escape. And, like, there's a lot of stuff. Counselor Troy and Worf's relationship, like, makes total sense because she's helping him raise his kid, helping him get used to parenthood. She's like a mother figure in a lot of the episodes. And a lot of people just don't connect that this is a show that builds on previous episodes. You go watch Voyager, nothing that happens fucking matters at all.
I mean,
nothing.
Next Gen is kind of like that. Like it builds, but I mean, you can still watch episodes out of order and it's still amazing.
Barkley, the guy from the fucking A-Team, he's in like 3 episodes and he's got an entire awesome plot.
Yeah, he does. I still didn't like him. I don't care.
I love him. He's the best character. He's one of the very few realistic characters on that show.
He was creepy.
Not as creepy as Geordi.
what he was doing on the Yeah, I guess Jordy was kind of creepy. He didn't mean it to be creepy though. It's not like he was like trying to fall in love with a computer person.
Well, Barkley was
Do you
just
know who's
he was retreating into a video game, which just happened to star all of his coworkers.
That's what made it weird. That's where I drew the line. Like it's creepy what Riker probably does on there. I don't want to think about it.
Dude, there's an episode.
I know.
The one with Famke Jensen.
I don't know who that is.
Are
Are you talking about the one where it's like a jazz bar?
No. That's a totally different episode. Actually, not the same concept. Okay, Famke Jensen, Jean Grey from X-Men 1, 2, and 3.
What is the episode about?
She is the most beautiful, alluring person in the universe. She genetically, she casts off pheromones that make all the males like want her. She's
This is an episode of Star Trek.
Yes.
Which episode is this?
So basically, she was part of a treaty. She was supposed to marry this dude as part of a treaty, but she got woken up early. So, like, she's going into this particular phase where she's going to bond with a partner for life. So she's throwing off all these crazy pheromones and stuff. And she's psychic, and she adapts to her partner.
I remember this one now. Okay, this sounds familiar.
Then at first they try to give her to Data, and he brings her into a bar, and like everybody's hitting on her. She growls at Worf, and he's like, "Oh yeah."
I remember.
And then eventually Picard winds up having to stay with her to keep her out of trouble, and then she bonds with him.
Mm-hmm.
But when in that episode, she during the bar scene, she comes on to Riker, and the scene ends with him tapping his comm badge and saying, "If anybody needs me, I'll be in the holodeck."
Oh yeah,
straight up.
I remember that.
If anybody needs me, I'm gonna go jerk off in the jerk off booth.
That's what the holodeck is. I feel bad for the guys that have to clean that shit.
You really need to watch Lower Decks, because they straight up address that. Like, they're assigning the troublemaker, like, a bunch of additional duties, and they're like, clean the biofilters of the holodeck. And I think they used a lot of censorship bleeps, but they basically say, "Oh, I have to clean out the cum traps of the place everybody goes to jerk off." And then the guy Boimler is the dude from the show with Homelander.
Oh,
The Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the kind of dipshit second. Yeah, he's not Billy Black. He's the dipshit guy that his girlfriend ran over by A Train at the very beginning.
I don't know. He's a dipshit.
He was kind of a dipshit at the beginning.
In the beginning,
he's always getting into all kinds of.
He's a lot better now. Like, he's like running shit in season 3.
Kind of, but he still makes terrible decisions all the time, and they're always. I mean, that's part of the show. Is everything just goes wrong in the worst possible way.
I still need to finish season 3. I just started it.
I think I did. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. But he's in Lower Decks as one of the main characters.
Oh,
and
okay.
they just did a crossover between Lower Decks and Strange New Worlds, which was pretty funny. Plus, it addresses the fact that they're very different shows. Mm-hmm. So in Strange New Worlds, like, the characters come over and they're like, "Why does everybody talk so weirdly slow?" And then the other cast is like, "Why are all their references like so specific?" It's a great crossover. Those are both shows that are really worth watching. But definitely, I'm rewatching Deep Space Nine again. So
All right, so
obviously,
I'll start with
recommend
Deep Space Nine at some point whenever I have time.
that. Yeah, and then that's going to be the perfect time to have me back on the podcast.
Whenever I'm done with that.
Yeah, you
All
just
right.
have 7 seasons to get through.
All right, only an hour per episode, 7 seasons, 30
That shit
episodes
came
a
out
season.
when I was in high school, and you know what? I didn't watch it because it wasn't the next generation.
Yeah, that was why I didn't watch it, because I just finished Next Gen and I was like, all right, I gotta start a new show, and then Picard leaves and I'm like, no, no.
The reason, the main reason I didn't watch it, and one of the reasons I love the show, is I thought it was the Quark show. Oh, this Ferengi is always on the fucking screen. What's up with this guy? Armin Shimmerman is one of the fucking greatest actors. He was the original Ferengi in the terrible season 1 episode.
Oh yeah.
And like he felt like a real kinship to these alien characters. Like they fucked up so bad. And like he kept in contact with all the Ferengi actors, and they all read lines together and did their thing. So the Ferengi, everybody in the Ferengi side of things was like just amazing. Everything was just so good when they had a plot line. Plus, they brought in Wallace Shawn, who whose best device is never make a bet with an Italian when death is on the line. I think it was Princess Bride guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he plays the head of the Ferengi government, and he's so good at it. He's just amazing. He's just like an old ass billionaire that he's so sexist and slimy, and he's such a fun character.
I'll check that out.
Yep. And then 7 seasons, and then
Just
call
7
me.
seasons. All right.
Yeah, that's it. And then I'm going to say goodbye to all of you out there, because we do intros and outros, apparently. Never.
Kind of ish. Sometimes. But yeah, thank you for watching / listening to the Fanciest podcast. Glad you're here. Hope to see you all in the next one. Jefferson's going to be in another one, I'm sure. I want to do like a multi-person
Watch this show.
one pretty soon. What is that?
Gurren Lagann. It should be on Netflix. It's an anime, but it's one of the best anime I've ever seen. Like,
tell me about no. Tell me about the next episode. Tell me about it, because I gotta watch 7 seasons of Star Trek. I don't have time to watch a German-Japanese show.
that flag behind me is German, Japanese.
Gurren Lagann sounds very German.
Just throw the Italians in there, and we got whole access of anime.
That's what it sounds like.
All right. I'll give you more homework assignments next time.
All right.
All you out there, you better be watching everything I fucking said.
So many things.
So many things.
See
And
you.
Armored Core and
Oh my
Starfield.
God. There's too much shit. See you, everybody.
Cut.